All right. Bermane Stiverne makes history, man. I really love history in the sport of boxing, man. I was really proud and glad for Bermane Stiverne, first Haitian, win a heavyweight title, and it's not no ordinary title. I guess the one that means something to everybody. The green, the WBC. The title that Vitali vacated. So this is a really good step, for the heavyweight division, man. And I actually enjoyed the fight. I enjoyed everything about this fight. I like ESPN. I like the commentary. I stand behind ESPN, man. I hope that they could give more quality fights like this down the road, man. I actually like the way how Teddy Atlas breaks down the fight in the ring. You know what I'm saying? He's not just sitting on his ass, talking about it. He's actually in the ring demonstrating it. I really like that a lot, man. And if you guys haven't watched the press conference right before the weigh-in, yo, I gotta admit, man, that was one hell of an entertaining press conference. I actually did watch it, and I gotta say, I was hooked. Don King is his promoter. People have their issues with Don King, this and that, whatever. But man, he knows how to make entertaining press conferences, man. And I hope they do more press conferences like that, man. Down the road, man. The build up to the fight was great. I just couldn't. I really wish I had time to do a prediction on it, but I actually didn't really have the time to do one. But in this fight, you could really seriously tell that Arreola didn't really do much different, from the first fight. This is what broke the fight right in half for me. Okay, Arreola still relied on his front foot heavy way too much still, and that's what broke the fight right in half. You could clearly see that Bermane Stiverne, once he broke, once he broke his rhythm coming forward, it was not really nothing much Arreola could do. It was just like, a matter of time before he was going to go down. And right when he got hit with that big right hand to the temple, man, I was like, man, I knew Arreola was in serious trouble, man. I was like, man, that's it. Because all Arreola knows is, he just keeps going to keep coming forward, and he already got hit with that one big shot. So, it was just nothing really much he could do. I thought the referee was going to stop the fight way before, but when he went down, was it the second or third time? I want to say it was the third time. I think that was it. But shout out to Bermane Stiverne, man. This was a very good win for him, and this was a very huge crushing loss for Chris Arreola. Especially in his backyard, he had a lot of people supporting him. His family was there. But it's boxing, man. Shit like that happens sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the first time it happened. It definitely ain't gonna be sure. Definitely not gonna be the last time. So, this is what Arreola should have done. I thought Arreola should have, instead of just trying to keep driving him to the ropes, he should have established his jab to get in the inside very quickly, land some combinations, then just jump back, try to get back on his back foot, and then kind of lure Stiverne to come more into the center of the ring where Arreola could catch him while he's trying to come in with a shot. Because when he was trying to take it to the inside, his shots were just too strong, and he was like just countering him. And you could tell those were the shots that was actually, wearing down Arreola. You know what I'm saying? So once he was getting more worn down, and that one big right hand, it just kind of, that was just like, the icing on the cake. You know what I'm saying? So I thought he should have just lured him more into the center of the ring by at least trying to somewhat get on the back foot. But I mean, it is what it is. He showed some heart, you know, going to 10 rounds, man. I mean, heavyweight division is no joke, man. I mean, always at they always say in boxing, one punch could change anything at any given moment. But in heavyweight division, man, that shit escalates up to like 10 times. You know what I'm saying? Because these guys hit so strong, man. It's just like it could be over before a blink of an eye, man. That's how crazy the heavyweight division is, man. I like the heavyweight division, the way how things are stirring up, man. And so let's talk about going forward from this point. So Bermane Stiverne makes history, WBC heavyweight champ. Knowing that his promoter is Don King, I'm not really sure if he's going to throw him in there with Deontay Wilder right away. From just what I see, I think he's going to want to milk the cow a little bit, just a little bit more. Now, if Arreola would have won, I think that fight would have obviously have been next because they both fight on Showtime and there's no network beef, and I don't know too much about Don King and who he works with and this and that. So, and knowing him, like I said, I think he was going to really want to milk, probably give Bermane Stiverne a heavyweight title defense, one or two. You know what I'm saying? Vladimir Klitschko talking about how he wants to unify all 4 belts before he retires. So it'll be interesting to see what really happens. And now Vladimir Klitschko goes. He got ordered by the IBF to fight Kubrat Pulev, and I think that's a good fight for him. But I'm still going to have to go with Klitschko on that one. But it's a huge step up in competition, since some of these last couple of guys that Klitschko fought. But I think that'll still be a good fight for him. But if Bermane Stiverne fights Deontay Wilder this year, I just can't see Bermane Stiverne getting past Deontay Wilder. I know this ain't nothing new from what people have been saying lately, but I just see that big right hand from Deontay Wilder knocking out Bermane Stiverne, because Bermane Stiverne, from what I've seen, he's just too stiff. He's not mobile enough on his feet. You know what I'm saying? And Deontay Wilder would have a serious height advantage, and I think that would do something. That would play a huge role if they were to fight. Deontay Wilder would take advantage of that height in a heartbeat. But Chris Arreola, I'm pretty sure. I mean, this ain't the last of him. He'll bounce back. That's a really tough loss for him. Lost twice to the dude now. Lost in his backyard, but he can still bounce back, man. And this heavyweight division's heating up, man. I stand behind ESPN if they put on great fights like that, man. Very entertaining. I enjoyed every minute of it. So let's see what happens, man. Hopefully Deontay Wilder will get that shot pretty soon. And it's all going to be a matter of time.